Well, good evening, everybody. We've got new stuff going on. Over. Now, for anybody that's new to this, this is me just going through, speeding through everything that's here, getting to the content so that we can, teach the content. You want to listen to the story if you want what's going on in the story? I would suggest playing the game for the best experience. But if you don't want to play the game, there are many other creators out there that will cater to that need to varying degrees of effect. I do apologize for how my voice sounds. I had COVID a few weeks ago, and I am still recovering in some regards. I hope that my voice holds out for tonight. If not, I will have to do this for multiple nights. Yeah. It's also why my streaming schedule kind of fell apart, because I had started doing nightly readings. Well, not nightly readings, twice a night, twice a week readings. And I mean, to anybody that normally listens to my stuff, you can probably tell that my voice is not all here. It's a little more gravelly than normal. Little deeper. So, something else that might be different from the last time that I uploaded stuff. Forget the timeline of things, but I think I am currently on a different machine. Well, a different, I got a new monitor between the last time and now. The new monitor is an extra wide, so yeah, I've actually shrunk the display for myself so that it'll fit into the screen. Otherwise, quests on this side and everything on this side would be cut off. I will be playing with that myself later. Prefer the wider field, especially. It helps a lot when you're doing PvP. I'll just put it that way, because you can have like your map open and everything else visible. So, yeah, my voice isn't in the best state right now. Hurts a little. No, I'm. So shortly after the pandemic started, I did not have. Um, I got sick, and I was really sick. And comparing then to now, I'm pretty sure that no, I just had a really bad flu that first time, because one of the quotes that I remember from, the initial, still having the fever was I would rather have cancer again than this because it hurt like hell. I after I'd got the vaccine, it it did hurt. But that pain lasted for like maybe a night. The pain that I felt from actually having it was amplified probably 5 times, and it lasted for 3 days. So I was miserable until my fever broke. So it was started getting a sore throat on the Tuesday, and then um, by that night I was in a lot of pain, a lot of pain, and then Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday is when the fever broke. I don't really recall what time it happened, but it happened. And, after the fever broke, um, the congestion only went away like 2 days ago, but there's still a little bit in there, and that's why my voice is the way it is. Um, I wasn't, I wasn't an idiot. I was. If I woke up one morning and I felt anything in my chest, I was gonna go into the. I was gonna um, call for a ride to go to the hospital because you don't mess around with it. Too many people died because they were not paying attention to their symptoms. I think that's the nicest way of putting it. And anytime you feel something going into your lungs, like you cough and you've got like that wet something is being coughed up, you want to consult with a physician. Because best case scenario, it's just your congestion while you were asleep drained into your lungs. Worst case scenario, you've got pneumonia or worse. You are. Interesting. But yeah, I've basically the past 3 weeks have not been fun for me. I think, yeah, today is literally 3 weeks out from it. 4 weeks? Maybe it's 4 weeks at this point. Um, Not a fun experience. And yes, it was actually COVID. It was the first time that I took the test, and the lines showed up, and was just like, well, like, i if you're listening, there's like a 99% chance you've taken a test at some point, whether it was a home test or not. So I took the home test, and I put the liquid into the test, and if you've ever watched the tests, you've got that the line of moisture slowly, gradually crosses over the different thresholds, and you've got the um, what is it? The control bar that it passes over first, and that lights up. If it doesn't light up, you've got a faulty test. Um, but as soon as it hit where the other bar was, it just like roared to life. So it's just like, oh, wonderful. But I'm still recovering. I'm not even 100% physically yet. Um, I was able to get back into doing my daily exercises, which has been helpful, especially for mood. Um, yeah, doing physical therapy, and I won't be needing to go to a physical therapist in the very near future. I think Thursday is going to be my last visit because everything that I was going there for, I can now. I there are no more um, exercises they can give me for getting that taken care of. Well, look at that. We've unlocked the first new dungeon. It is the Yue Yawata field station. All right. So we're going to get ready for this. We're entering teaching mode, and we're going to see how much I've forgotten in the last few months. Surprised it was not instant. So, yeah. There's just a lot of stuff going on in the world. And I'm here to take focus away from that. So, aside from my own personal tribulations with getting sick, not going to talk about anything else. Because we are here for the content that this game is laid out, and I will be chatting about other random stuff while we're waiting. Because this is a storyline dungeon, it doesn't matter where I go, it will spit me out afterwards where I need to be. And some people might be asking, why don't I use the trust system? Go in with the party. Well, one of the issues is my trust system isn't leveled up. Well, it would be for the story, but I find that I pay more attention when I've got other players in the dungeon than when I go in with a trust. Huh. It's like they added more glamours to some of the people, too. Alright, here we go. Yue Yawata Field Station. Alright. Yue Yawata Field Station. Welcome in, friends. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, I try to skip the story mostly. I go through the entire dungeon, point out things that I've learned as a tank, and how to deal with the bosses. If you want to get to the bosses, the time stamps should be underneath the video in the text below. So keep an eye out. Everything is done live. I'm streaming currently. So we are going to come in. We are going to do this. And it's been a while, so I let my party know that I'm streaming. Oh. It would help if I was pressing the right buttons. Pressing caps lock instead of shift. Which doesn't really do much. Alright, so gather them up, pop a cooldown. Defensive cooldown if you're tanking. Got so bothered by my issues that I forgot what I was doing. I am trying to teach people how to play the game, or how to do certain dungeons. So, wonderful way to start out, screwing up immediately. Right. Establish threat, then move on. Establish threat. Toss up Sheltron. Everybody that comes in these dungeons always move out of things that's on the ground. Unless you are confident that you can eat it and not cause problems for the party or the healer. Recommended to move out of stuff. And with the changes to Black Mage, they don't have an excuse anymore. Alright, we're coming to the first boss. He looks friendly. First boss, the Lindblum Zachnal. Electrical Overload is coming out. This is going to be raid-wide damage. Okay, he dashes to one side. He's going to be doing something called Gore. Caber Toss. Oh. Yeah, that's a line AoE in multiple directions that does multiple instances, so you want to dodge out of the way of those. He's throwing the Caber Toss. It gives you an indicator on the ground. As soon as it's tossed, it does large line AoEs on the ground, and then repeats the process, and then we get a targeted AoE after. Right, he's going to do Gore again. We've got raw Electrope on the ground. We need to destroy these. They will continue to come out as the boss continues to cast stuff. If you've got the ability to help heal, help heal. Sparking Fissure is going to be coming out. Got a feeling that will be increased if you let anything survive. Okay, boss is going to Gore again into another tower. So there's going to be some more dodging that takes place. So dodge out of the ground lines. Caber's coming over to this side. Watch where it's getting thrown. Run to the opposite side. Dodge out of all the line AoEs that come after. And remember that as soon as the AoE marker disappears, you can move through the area. It's a very important distinction between this and many other games. Electrical overload. And the boss is down. What do we get? We get 705 gear. Right. Second trash area. Oh. Well, that was not expected. Haven't seen that since what? Siren's Grotto? Is that what it was called? No, Lighthouse. Gosh, it's been so long that I don't remember what the name of the lighthouse is. But it's where we fought Siren. Right, first set of trash taken care of. And I can hit the treasured coffer as we walk by. Establish threat. Got another guy standing right there. Oh. Well, this is interesting. I like the design of this dungeon so far. I am out of practice on Paladin, so cooldowns are not what I'm focusing on, so that's on me. I'll get there. Oh, somebody ran forward and grabbed. Alright, second boss. Overseer Kaneloka. Alright, for this boss, we got a tank buster coming right out of the gate. Pop a cooldown just to reduce the damage you take. Free spirits. He's going down quick, so this is going to be an ads fight, it looks like. Or not. Oh. Oh, wow. Pay attention and move quickly. Okay, I was not paying attention. I was not expecting that to go so fast. Okay, we've got ground targeted, overlap AoE, radial. Alright. Okay. Okay. I was going to pop something, but I didn't. Okay. Yeah, just establishing threat, using my cooldown so that I won't die if he hits me with something. Alright, we're doing this again, and we're getting targeted AoE. So as soon as the line disappears, move to someplace safe. I was just talking about that earlier. Was not expecting this to be that over the top. That incessant, that quick. That's the word I'm looking for. Alright, Bloodburst is coming out. It's raid-wide damage. Once more. Is there anything special about this one? No. Three spirits again. We will not survive for it to go off. Alright. Oh, there is actual loot here. It's not going to be better than what I got. Alright. Let's get the next trash out of the way. Toss up a Sheltron just to get some extra healing off. And the threat that comes with healing. I am going to actually pull everything back this way. But everything's stunned because of Holy. Move out of the ground AoEs. And my normal tactic does not work because of Holy. That's okay. I'm gonna rush ahead. Got the stones. We got the sprightly data. Speaking for myself as a tank, and many other tanks that I have talked to, let the tanks pull, even if you know the trash is being pulled. It makes it a lot easier to pick it up, because we don't have to chase it down. It's just a polite request, and generally good dungeon etiquette. I am not criticizing anyone directly. This is me just giving advice regarding more functional dungeons. I recall in the previous, when the expansion came out, okay. I got a little flummoxed in one dungeon because somebody kept running on ahead. Alright, we're gonna wait for them to finish their cutscene. they are going to come. Reading chat can be amusing at times when people are responding to... Last boss, Looney Piatti. So, threat is established. Raging Claw, it looks like it's going to be frontal attack. Yep, frontal half of the arena in front of the boss. Leporin Loaf. No idea what this is going to be. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. It's very similar to one of the weapon fights. Except it will change the patterns. So after the brown spots disappear, you can move into them. Oh, and then there's a big one. It looks like it starts going out as soon as it... Okay, yeah. So you'll have to start moving when the attack starts. Looks like we got stuff being thrown. So you don't want to... Okay, that's new. It's controlling the earth. You don't want to be standing in the blast zone or where it's coming from. Ground targeted AoEs. And then it looks like there's going to be a blast in the center. It's a crater caver. And there's a hole in the ground now. Which you can fall down and die, which our healer just did. And our mage just did. And then we've got a chase. And then a Raging Claw. I should have run through him. Okay, I am going to heal myself as best I can. I'm going to try to keep my ally alive. Sonic Howl. Need mana. Up hallowed ground. To heal myself, I am going to... Yeah, I was not... Alright. So. Interesting fight. That is a very complex fight. That'll be fun going forward. Alright, let's see if we can't get this guy done this time. Alright, so that's going to be a frontal slice attack. Black Mage. Got out of it. Good. I think we'll be able to dodge things a bit better this time. The Leporin Loaf. This is a fun set of attacks. So first it's going to draw lines on the ground, very similar to the weapons fights. Ruby weapon, I think it was. soon as the things disappear, move. We got the second one, which you kind of want to be on the line for the one that's not going out. And we got the big one, which as soon as it starts going off, move after it's done. Move from the outside to the inside, get to a spot where you can actually move and you won't get hit by either. We have this one, which is going to transfer dirt from one spot to another spot and deal damage in both spots. And then we get a repeat. You dodge. And then we get the targeted AoEs, which destroyed most everybody, and then he's going to make the center of the arena disappear. And I think that is going to be the thing that makes this fight the most difficult all around. Okay. Point blank AoE. Oh, that's not right. That's not right. So, wait until after the bodies reappear to resurrect. Otherwise, you might not get your res because the body will disappear. So, wait for the mechanic to finish before you attempt to raise anybody. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to raise them. I don't like that. But if that's a mechanic for this fight that's going to have to be learned for fights going forward, pay attention. Does that, and then we continue running. And continue running, because the boss does a frontal cone, frontal cleave. And then we will split up. We got a stack. Sonic Hell going out. Grade-wide damage. Another one going out. Just gonna come over here. I'm gonna pop a cooldown. Looks like that might be the end of the fight. Alright, we got the point blank AoE again. Run to the other side. Goes off. The direction that he's facing is where he is going to be throwing the dirt up from the fight. So if he's facing to the left, start running around to the other direction. Stop chasing me! Who knows, maybe it looks like they are ahead of me. But that is the first fight. First dungeon for the expansion. Or for this part of the expansion. Hope you learned something. Hope you have fun. See you in the next one. Which for me is just going to be very shortly. All right. Yeah, we have to story to skip. So there's at least one dungeon and one trial for this, and then there is the 24 man. So I'm going to finish all of the storyline, speed through it, get to the trials, get to the dungeons. Oh. And I can't mount up. And something that some people might be wondering about, I use the term raid-wide damage, and it's just, it's easier. I mean, with the games that I have come from playing before this, um, the only time that you were in voice chat or talking about a fight was when you were in a raid, so it's just a holdover, and when you get into a raid, it's pretty much the same. So it's raid-wide damage regardless. Need to read any of that. There are only a few quests, few things in this where you need to pay attention to the storyline to progress where you are. The rest of it is kind of in there. And I plan on enjoying the storyline on my other character when I get there. Probably later this week. It's because I've been sick, I have missed out on work, so I've been having to play catch up, but it's difficult to play catch up when some of the stuff that you were working on, other people finished. So, that is where we are. But good news is I still have work. I'm just doing it a lot more, which is one reason that streams in general have diminished because I spend more time decompressing from that. Why do I keep wanting to run there? I've just gotten so used to running. Come on. And I still stand by my criticism of a lot of other games where in one patch there's more storyline than other games the entire expansion. I enjoy the story of this game very much. Even thinking about going back and doing the new game plus once I get everything on my main character taken care of. Like, see if I can play the game from the beginning as, something other than Bard. Bard for life. No, it did not. Okay. So, in PvP, if you want the map to stay open, there's a lock the map so that it isn't closed by pressing whatever button you use to clear out. Like, I open inventory, I hit escape, that closes first, then I do that. In PvP, if you're trying to, clear your targets, sometimes you'll hit escape a couple of times. And you don't want to close the map, because then you gotta open it up again and then recenter it, because when you move the map, you've got the thing set properly, everything stays. Go and see if I can spend these or if they are now useless with the patch coming out. Previous expansion or previous patches, it's been more than 4 weeks if I recall. Like, I'm remembering like 7 weeks or so from when they started doing the Mogpendium stuff. So only having 4, it was kind of short, in my opinion. And they had so many items that were new. I didn't even get them all on my main character, and I think I got a total of maybe 300 stones. And almost 50 on this character, meaning I can't get any of the good stuff. But I did get the PvP mount on my main character, which I am very glad for. So in the future, it is going to be important. I'm just really glad I was not sick, like right at the very end, because the only thing that's going to stop me from doing these videos is if I'm really sick, or if there is literally something preventing me from doing it. Like if I cannot, if my internet's out would be a good one. If my account has lapsed because of reasons, like when they were swapping over the payment methods on like when they were swapping over the payment methods a few months back, every method that they had as an alternate, I was having difficulty with. The only one that worked was buying a game card off of Amazon. And even then, I was just like, please let this work, please let this work. Because I tried buying Krista. Nope. Wasn't allowed to buy Krista. There was always an error returned. And that really was just like, okay. So I went without my retainers for a few months. Meanwhile, or okay. So yeah, the only thing that would prevent me from making any of these things and getting them out there day of or day after would be if there is literally something stopping me, like being sick. I will try to get a message out if there's something like that, if I can. Like, if I had become sick,
We must protect the Ronek.
if I had
Don't worry, we're right behind you.
You guys can be quiet now. If I had come down with COVID like yesterday, that would probably be the only thing that would have been stopping me from streaming today. Like, my voice is not ideal, and yeah, it kind of hurts to keep talking like this.
There they are!
But
They're terrified. We must do what we can to soothe them.
yeah, I will do my best to get these made and out. Because for the few loyal viewers,
Should be all right. Let's look for stragglers.
I appreciate the views. To everybody else that comes in and sees these, I also appreciate the views. More than that, I hope that somebody gets help from these videos. Okay. Oh, I've got to speak with Koana. I know it's Kona, but I see it and I see Moana. Okay, where did he go? Did he go? He back at the village? Anybody? Alright, so I have lost where I need to go. And I can't mount. Hmm. Run to the edge. Oh, there we go. I see people popping up over there. I'm talking and not paying attention.
The Ronek are to rally too. None shall be left behind. There must be something up ahead. Come! There!
These are no match for the likes of us.
I'll save that just in case a bigger one comes out after they die.
In a panic was clearly an understatement.
Like somebody crossed a baboon with a buffalo.
More are coming!
Oh, I see. We gotta eat the spit. That sounded wrong. That is not what I meant. There's the big guy. Interesting. I have threat, but it's attacking with Lamont. Ah, that's why. Because I gotta go gather up.
All or nothing then.
Okay, so just ignore those and get back on the alpha alligator. Once again, bad science research being used. There is no such thing as an alpha wolf. Wolves are packs. The wolves that are in charge are usually the parents. Very family structure.
For the father, at least. But where's...
Goody, we're done. Please let us be done. I understand the need. Okay, we're not done.
You'll find the vow of reason is not without resolve.
Oh, it's gonna be one of these.
Damn it! Not even a scratch!
Buy me some time to think, will you?
An interesting design.
It must have a weakness, and I will find it.
Can't stun it.
Keep it busy. I need time.
Right. Go for the legs.
You know, traditionally speaking, a creature like this, you go for the eyes. Front and back. Oh, and then it does a... Interesting. Was it my turn? Okay, my turn. Yay. Does it again. Jumpy thing again. Okay, I will save that for when the legs break.
Now we just have to keep it pinned. Get thinking, Kona!
Okay, that didn't work. Icona, get healed.
A protective current of ether. But whence does it flow?
I'm just gonna do basic attacks. My mana's not even replenishing because I'm not doing anything to it.
I've got it! One well-placed piercing round to the chest, and... You're done for! That stemmed the flow of protective ether.
Oh, it's nice. Everything got reset.
There's nothing stopping us now.
At this point, it's just kind of not even fighting back. Okay.
Still not backing down, huh? Fine with me.
Oh boy, what are you doing? Oh, he's doing that thing again. Oh, he's going multiple directions. Well, that was easy. That's new. Oh, a line attack. Okay. I don't know why I died there. Now I gotta go through all... Okay, remove from midway. Proceed, yes. But now we gotta go through all that again.
You'll find the vow of reason is not without resolve.
We just gotta wait for the legs to be discovered.
Damn it! Not even a scratch.
Buy me some time to think, will you? It must have a weakness, and I will find it. Keep it busy. I need time.
Right. Go for the legs.
There we go. Now we can actually progress. Oh, that was on me. Moved before it had gone out.
Now we just have to keep it pinned. Get thinking, Kona!
A protective current of ether. But whence does it flow? I've got it! One well-placed piercing round to the chest, and... you're done for! That stemmed the flow of protective ether.
Okay.
There's nothing stopping us now.
Seems to be dying at about the same speed.
Still not backing down, huh? Fine with me.
We're gonna go like this. Okay. So for some reason, that one functions differently than the exact same marker from others. You gotta stack to get rid of it.
We must disperse that ether ere the river recovers it.
Well, thank you for running in the same direction that I was
This is
going.
going to hurt.
You gotta keep doing it until it's dead. Okay. My purpose is that was a waste of time. I do not like that they changed the function of that marker. Even if it's just for a single fight. It muddies the waters. They've gone back and universalized almost every other fight. So I'm just curious why they chose to do that for that instance. I like that I still have the ether compass in there. Back to the back rooms. Didn't forget this time. Huh. I'll have to go over there and see what that's about. That might be for unlocking Savage. Or whatever the extreme version of the... Yeah, Savage. You still don't trust Graha?
There was a mountain of data to sift.
He's going to betray us at some point in the future. Wish it were more consistent on what direction you're facing when you... Like, random direction and random location around the aetheryte. What do we want? Crit, direct hit, or determination? Oh. Okay, we finished that section. That can't be all. Where's the trial? Okay, let's, back the patch notes real fast. Okay. New dungeon. New trial. Oh, it's a Minstrel's Ballad trial. I'm 1 point away from being able to go in. Oh, I just need to change my gauntlets. Before we do that, go and see what Gabbro has to say. See if that's the... I think it is for unlocking Savage, or if it's something else. Yeah, this is unlocking Savage. So we'll just do that. The AAC Light Heavyweight tier. Savage, now accessible. Okay. Let's see where... I need to go talk to the minstrel. I don't know where he's at right now. Is he in here or is he... No, he's in Tuliolal. Okay, yeah. So the new trial is not an actual storyline trial. I'm actually a little disappointed that the story was so short this time. I hope more pieces come out. So, there's the minstrel. So apparently there's also a new free Fantasia to get in Gridania. This stream is going to be shorter than I thought it was. I thought we were going to have more to go through. So this is the newly added item, which is Minstrel's Ballad's Fiend's Burden. What is the required item level to get in there? Oh yeah, I am equipped for going in. So we're gonna get the first 24 man of this expansion knocked out shortly. Ilalja. Checking back and forth between the patch notes and this. Survey the destination. I love that all mounts can fly. They've got these unique flying. It's funny to me. think this is where we go. Gotta wait for the item to show up. Because it's loading everybody even though they're invisible. So what I'm hoping is that the quests for this main storyline are longer when you actually sit down and go through it. That's what I'm hoping. Because that... I hate to say it, that felt like a WoW patch. But it's probably longer with the actual storyline. You know, the first walk. More than 30-minute wait time. No, the first walk. Tank has already been filled. Alright, we'll just go in with regular. Need to get a second job up. Alright, so we're gonna do something different. First, we are going to go to Solution 9 and upgrade our gear a bit. Oh, that's why. Because the amount of time it takes to load from this etherite to the other one is about the same time it takes me to run over there. That's why I've stopped doing... I come in here because I always come here. Right. Everything's trying to load in. Notice that one of the characters will not be getting experience. Because they're max level. Or max level because I'm max level for that. Oh, Tombstone. Disciple of War. Armor. Yeah, it's 700. We just need the gloves. Yeah. Accessories. Cannot trade for that. Let's check. Nope. What I was hoping for was being able to get some of these. Maybe not. Yeah, the Ordell coin will let me upgrade the 710 that I've got into, or 700 into something better. Right? Surgelight twine and everything. No, it takes a 720 and turns it into... Okay. So I do not. I spent all my stuff on the weapon. The weapon requires... Oh, it does require the solvent. The solvent we can get from you, right? No, we can't. We cannot get the solvent from them. Solvent only comes from over here, right? Yep. Solvent only comes from that. But why would you want to use a solvent when you... Yeah. It's interesting words that we have difficulty talking when we first hear them. Well, there are some words that, you know, even after months of trying to pronounce. The bot is not going to be functioning properly. It's going to get banned. So I had the Kofi stream bot set up for around my birthday. And let's see, can we get the twine here? Good. So I had it set up for that, and you know, since I went in there and I told it, don't talk in my channel. I don't want you talking in my channel. And, you know, click on it. Yes, let it talk. Save. Click on it. Don't let it talk. And it continues to talk. So I said last time I saw it on that if it comes in the next stream that I have, I'm just going to ban it because I am sick and bloody tired of their bot not working properly. And if that is how they want their bot to function, then I don't want it in my channel. I may put a link down below, or I might unban it temporarily if I need to use it. But if they don't program it right in that way, it makes me wonder what else isn't programmed properly. You're level 27. Where can we go? Gully Desert. Oak as well. Cedarwood. I hate these. I dislike these. Something else that has changed since the last time I streamed this game. I both got the bigger monitor and I got a 4060. I do not have any more screen tearing. Everything functions wonderfully. The only issue that I found with it is that Black Desert, I don't know what's wrong with their side of things, but that's the only thing that changed. And the game always crashes before I can even get in to adjust the settings. So I've got a feeling that there's something in their programming that limits interaction properly with the 4060s. Or maybe 4060s on Windows 10. I have recently had to start learning how to use Windows 11, and I'd rather use Windows 95 again. Like, Windows 10 still functions very well, and it's a very useful and customizable emphasis on the customizable. It is the only reason that I can see as to why they want to push 11 on everybody as quickly as they are is there's more monetization streams open to them. It's designed to be it's designed to be like an app store instead of designed to be an operating system. And for someone like me that absolutely fucking hates app stores, it's horrible. And the customization options, I've been going on and trying to figure out how to change things. And you've got um like how-to guides from even just earlier this year that are no longer relevant because they removed the function to adjust certain features from the interface, and you have to go and download and install a third-party program to replace that function. It's like they have complete and utter morons rolling out features for Windows 11. Because every single thing that I've said I don't like this. I've gone and looked, and since that feature was released, there's like 500,000 pages of questions or sites on how do I undo this? How do I change this back? I am going to be learning how to do registry editing. Well, I already know how to do reg editing, but for something like this, that should, like, the big one is the start, the taskbar. There are two major things that I hate about the taskbar. Number one, you cannot set the width of a task to be static. It always conforms to, right? This ends the rant there. We are going to be entering Juno, the first walk. As soon as one person clicks accept, we are going to be entering. Please. All right. Here we go. Juno, the first walk. I don't know if there's going to be storyline in there. We skip. All right. Welcome in, friends. This is the first 24-man for Dawn Trail. Welcome in. This is a blind learning run. I will try to explain the fights as we go through them. I may be main tank. I may not be main tank. I will try to call out the attacks. I will try to do what I can. So, welcome in. We're waiting for everybody to watch their cutscenes, and then we are going to rock this place. And I apologize if my voice seems off. I have been sick. And it's not my normal timbre of stuff. Right, first trash taken care of. Teleporter activated.
Careful. That girl is stronger than she looks.
First boss, Prish of the Distant Chains. Right?
How about we start with a big fat knuckle sandwich? Here we go! Wait
Yay.
for it. Wait for it.
Knuckle Sandwich is a ground targeted ring AoE, it looks like. Or maybe it's going to hit and then start expanding out. Yep,
Is that
that's exactly what it did. And you get a dot.
Wait for it. Wait
So,
for it.
for this attack, stand at the edge of it. As soon as it goes off, move. Oh! That one extended.
Flying drop kick to your
Alright, we got a
forehead.
tank, stack, tank buster.
Altana, give me strength.
Got these things coming out depending upon how wide. I might be standing in the blast area. Nope.
By the light of the dawn.
Right, and then we got targeted AoE on, looks like, everybody.
Not bad. Not bad at all. just getting started.
Okay, we got crystalline thorns. Creates a thorn, ground spikes,
Wait for it.
which is going to toss
Wait for it.
certain people.
Wait for it.
Okay, it's going third. Crap. I need to... Nope, I'm out of the ring.
Auroral uppercut.
I'm out of the ring. Yep.
Man, is
So-
that all? And I was just working up an appetite.
I'm going to guess
Behold, the
that
blessed
that
power of
is...
Arcana.
However many times she says is how far you're going to get hit. So if it's a 1 wait for it, then she knocks you back 1. If it's 2 wait for it, knocks you back 2. Since it's 3, I was trying to position myself to where I would get knocked to a safe spot. And that didn't work.
You ready for this?
Here it comes again. Wait.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Okay, that's 2. So I am not being targeted by this, I don't
Open your
think.
eyes.
Yes, I am. Okay.
This should do it.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
Take this and that and one of these.
Get my mana back.
Now we're having a party. Time to get serious.
Okay, Banishga goes out. And then she does this.
Wait for it.
Okay, 1,
Wait for it.
2,
Wait for it.
3. So we are going to get... And we gotta run. Okay. Everything is dependent upon how many wait for it she tosses out.
I'm not done yet.
Banish Storm. Oh, lovely. It's gonna be one of these with the knockback.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Got 2.
Wait for it.
We want to go there.
Auroral uppercut.
There we go. So it's seeing everything that she's doing. It's all dependent upon how many times she
You can't stop the
says
flood of mortal existence.
her stuff. So pay attention to how many wait for it's there are. You do not have your sound on. You can watch the chat.
Take this and that and one of these.
Alright, first boss is down.
This wasn't how it was supposed to go.
I've a bone to pick with this one. But first, the only way out is
720.
forward.
Do I want to take a new hat?
There's no telling where this leads, but it's
I
better
wanna
than
take the new hat.
staying here. A forest, huh? Go. We'll look after the girl.
Alright, Trashier does not seem to be significant.
What is that? Is some kind of Tural Vitral?
All together? I stun you? I can't stun you. You're stunnable. You are not stunnable. Alright.
On your guard. I sense something up ahead. Something big.
Second boss is a dragon.
A dragon? But surely it's no
Dragon's
match
Eerie.
for you.
Fafnir the Forgotten. Good tank. Always turn the boss away from party. Alright, first one. Dark matter goes out. Fafnir raises his tail. Assuming we don't want to be anywhere near. Yep. That is a 270 degree. Makes ready to land. Guessing that's get away from him. Yep. Point blank AoE. Offensive posture. 10 seat. I'm going to guess that this is going to be a line. Oh, nope. It's a dial. You got to run in a circle. Over offensive posture. Okay. The dial dissipates in the same amount of time that it takes for the other thing. Alright. So this is probably going to be a reset. While we're going, I will try to talk about what I... Okay, I'm awake. I'm awake again. Hurricane Wing. No idea what this is going to do. Don't know what that did. Created that attack. And it's repeating. So. And there are constantly moving effects as well. So this is mainly a dodge phase, it looks like. We have multiple things that are going on in there. Offensive posture. Don't be by the tail. Alright, we got Baleful Breath again, which is everybody's stack. And this is going to be repeated attacks, so you do not spread after the first one goes off. Boss is going to the edge. Absolute Terror. You have no idea what this is going to be doing. It's a line attack. Darters gather in the Eerie. Dark Matter, which is raid-wide damage. I'm trying to call things out. I swear, I'm just missing them myself. Horrid Roar drops ground AoEs, offensive posture, fire breath. So we want to be mostly behind the boss. And we want to... Okay, so if we stand under the boss, everything's fine. However, offensive posture, he's going to do the claws. We want to be over here. Be ready to move when that dissipates, so we do not get hit by the ground slam. We got targeted AoE tank busters, which I did not count for on that. Alright. Hurricane Wing is coming again. That's going to give us the same event, but without the ads, it looks like. So I will try to call out what I see in this one. The winds are blowing out, so we've got ground targeted AoEs. We're going to have 3 that constantly spin, and then we are going to have the reverse. We've got it going from the inside to the outside. We got Horrid Roars, which activate various attacks. So move around and DPS as best you can during this phase. Heal as best you can, and the boss will fall. Well, that was a bit of a cluster, but I think we did good.
Brace yourselves! Aye, so where are we now? And what are these floating ruins?
Hey. You know, I probably should have taken that headpiece. Don't be looking at anything that's got eyes on them. I should say, don't look at any effects that have an eyes
There's something about
shown.
that big tower.
Kinda cool. Flamingos. Ryan. Ah. Okay. So, he does a draw-in attack, and then a point-blank AoE, and then he does a ring AoE immediately after. So, if you're the tank, you can eat it. But, yeah. We do the trash because so few else does the trash. We trim it out just to get to the boss fights. I like to put timestamps to get to people to the boss fights. Sometimes you have a question about something going on, and it doesn't get answered by the boss fight. Like in something like xylitol. Xylitol?
5
Zelpatol.
of them? This should be interesting.
Okay. I'm guessing third boss. Ah. Looks like this is a party on each.
You shall be burned by the rage that controls you.
Okay, we got cross attacks going out. We've got a sight-based attack going out. Do not be looking at the sight-based attack. We have got expanding ground AoE. We've got... That might explode again. That did explode again. Okay. So you gotta collapse to that spot. A lot going on in this fight.
You shall be twisted by the envy that drives
Right.
you.
We have a rotating AoE, and then a knockback, which I am not going to be able to get us out of.
Rage cleaves.
Okay. We got a stack attack coming out from one of them. Just move with it, and then get your ad back into space. Okay, whoa, 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 yeah. Get behind. Do not be standing in the void. It was out a lot. Okay.
You shall be smothered by the arrogance that consumes you.
Minion slash. Grade wide damage. We got some stuff going on. Oh, they've got to run away from them. If you get targeted with a link, run as best you can. We got a cross attack going out that's going to explode. Split. We got one person deciding to tank both of them. I don't know how good of an idea that is.
You shall be defeated by the apathy that plagues.
Okay, we got to destroy the shield so we can interrupt the other guy. We do not have a timer on his thing going off. It just starts to blink faster. Okay, looks like if you just... Oh.
Envy and ghosts!
Okay, watch the path, and then it goes off like that, so as soon as she passes that way, I run that way.
Cowardice dismembers.
Oh, and they're all coming back. This is an interesting fight. A lot to pay attention to, but if you focus on your boss, you can learn the stuff relatively easily. Look away from that, and then run away, and then collapse. That will go off,
Shall be consumed
and
by
get away from the
cowardice
cross.
that binds you.
Trying to keep them separated.
Arrogance defiles.
Alright, we got a stack mechanic. Oh, wonderful. We've got tank, AoE tank buster. Okay. Looks like I should be safe standing right here.
Cowardice dismembers.
And we've got Reaper doing his thing again. Alright. So it looks like you can stack these guys together. We got the spinning AoE again. Oh, we finish
Well
it.
fought. Wuklamat chose her companions well. Our next destination. No doubt a warm reception awaits us.
Alright.
Let's go and have a look.
I am sorry that my calls are a bit off. This is
Why only you?
a combination of out of practice, still not all here because I was sick, and yeah, a lot of stuff going on, not being able to pay attention to all of it right away. Alright, we got Shadow Lord. Everyone's watching the cutscene. Don't worry, I'll give you a cut. Where to get to. Look around. This is an interesting arena design. Alright, we got one person viewing cutscene.
I cannot die. Not until
Somebody
I
face
have
pulled.
eradicated you and your kind from this world.
Okay. So he telegraphs the directions that he's going to be doing. Going to be wide. And then the other side. Oh, other side is 270. And you get a dot.
The land trembles before my might.
Umbra Slash. And then as soon as it goes off, it splits and starts going left and right.
Frail mortals, I will
Giga
tear
Slash.
your flesh and crush your
Gonna be
bones.
to the left, and then to the right. So we want to dodge, immediately go over, and get out of the way of the other. Flames of Hatred. Grade-wide damage. Implosion. Getting the idea we don't want to be standing near him. Yeah, that is Implosion is a frontal cone.
Oh, how they burn.
Sonic Fury.
There will be naught left of man but smoke and ash.
I'm guessing that we're going to have to move from location to location. Okay. We got ring attack that goes out first. Then we've got Implosion. Then I'm guessing that we get one that's a combination of the two, and we've got to look for which one that we go into.
Let the fires writhe and rage.
Dark Nebula is a line AoE that pushes. So go stand next to the line or activate a anti-pushback skill.
Your demise shall
Implosion,
the extinction of
frontal,
Altana's vile
attack.
progeny.
Oh. Explosion was worse. So one hand will be larger than the other, and the larger of the hands that he's got the attack in is yes, you've got the stack mechanic and you run away from the party. That was different. Chthonic Fury resets the place, and I apologize, I was in the middle of explaining something, but somebody did something that made my brain reset, so I apologize there.
Painful strivings. Give in to the darkness of oblivion.
Okay, we've got a doll on the field now.
Funeral dirge has begun.
Okay, it's armor.
mournful notes sing of your demise.
Terra Slash in 15 seconds. Terra Slash in 10 seconds.
Return to the feculent soil that birthed you.
Terra Slash went off. Giga Slash Nightfall. Okay. So it looks like it's going to be a 4-stage? 3-stage. First, second, third. Okay, so when he's got the balls that are glowing in his hand, the Nebula attack, one hand will have a larger ball than the other, and whichever side...
Of your trivial existence.
Okay. So, first, second, and I get hit by the third one, and first, second. Okay, which hand? Okay, we want to be over here. See, one ball was larger than the other. One ball larger than the other.
Can your vaunted justice
Okay.
withstand the brunt of the deepest rancor and wrath?
Oof. Yeah, don't... Okay, Echoes of Agony is a stack mechanic. First one goes off, I will pop a shield. He keeps going. Binding Sigil. I do not know what this is. We got ground attack, ground attack, ground attack. Okay, so pay attention to where the ground is going off from place to... Stand someplace that's safe. Okay, we stack for those because each spot needs multiple people stacked on it.
I will not fall.
We got Chthonic Fury coming back in.
Coming back until the fires of wrath consume me.
Alright, we got the knockback skill, which is going to happen twice. 3 times. 4 times. So you just have to write it out. He's got this. Be on this side. That side. Then that side. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Shadow, this is, yes, we want to be standing right here. Not be stacked on people. Sonic Fury, okay. Gonna get back and pop this on us so that we do not take damage from that. Shadow Spawn.
The land trembles before my might!
Once you know how to deal with it, you just have to dodge once, but then the Shadow Spawn does it, and it's in the opposite direction. Don't know where goes first. Yes, I did. I was right in almost everything there.
Kneel before me! Your demise shall portend the extinction of Altana's vile progeny!
Doom Arc. That might be a raid wiper. So. I hope that I did as well as I normally do. It's been a while. Battered sheet music. Oh, that's better. Okay, so we've got one tank. So we're gonna need on the tank piece, because I'm not coming back in here this week on this character. Pass on that. That was an interesting run. It's definitely a lot more involved than previous raids. And I like that they're trying to up the difficulty as the game progresses. The knock-up mechanic introduced with what is it, the cat lady? Oh yeah, what cat lady? The light heavyweight arena part 1. All right, so we're going to get probably a cutscene. Yep. Finish this quest. Oh. Next one. I believe the first boss had that name. Let's see what the new gear looks like. It's simple. Glamour plate, fly, update gear, we're good. Forgot what I was talking about. My brain has been like this since, like, I normally have brain fog. It's normally not as bad as this. Forget something that I was talking about and not remember. Whereas before I could remember a few minutes later. Oh well. Things get amplified. Things change. I noticed that with COVID, like my sense of smell has been gone up until yesterday. Like I still had taste, and I think it was because of the congestion that I was having. So, but something that I noticed is that my sense of taste, my actual sense of taste, was and has been amplified since. So everything that I've been eating has tasted different. It's tasted richer. It's like I've got all my taste buds back that, I've had all my life that, as you get older, you lose like 5-year old, these aren't the exact numbers, but like 5-year old, you got 100,000 taste buds across your entire tongue. By the time you hit 20, you've got like half of those remaining. So you still have them, they're just not as prominent. And by the time you hit something like 60, you got half that left. It's just that they stop being as receptive because, yeah, our bodies change as we age. Yeah. Yaktel. Everything has changed so much. I need to go through and figure out how to set things up, how to get these videos made again, because it's going to take longer, at least until I can afford to upgrade my video production software, because I'm using Vegas 14.0. Now, something about 14.0. 14.0, you can use your GPU to assist in rendering, but it doesn't recognize the 20 series of um, the NVIDIA cards. Anything in the 20 series, it doesn't. Nope, you can't use it because it doesn't have the appropriate um, drivers to engage the card. So I'm sitting here with a 4060. Yeah, it's not going to know how to use that. So the videos that I render take longer than they did before because I can't use my GPU to speed up the process. So I'm using just my CPU, which took a 15-minute render is now going to run me about 25 minutes. Which, isn't an issue because it also doesn't eat up my entire processor, so I can still do other things. So this, I think, is all that I'm going to be doing for today's stream and today's video. I will double check the stuff, but I think that this is... Once I finish this quest chain, I think that's it for the actual content that they put in this one. I'm a little disappointed, but, with each incremental... They did put in some side quests. A lot of side quests. We need to go over there. All right, we're gonna go over there. No, that was okay. That was just to get to this quest right here, which unlocks the allied, what do they call them now? Societies, which used to be beast tribes, but I think they realized we can't really call them beast tribes anymore because they're not all beast tribes. Technically, the dwarves aren't dwarves. Spoiler if you haven't done that yet. But if you're here, you've probably done that. Couple more to get through, it looks like. Yeah, this will be the last one. I get to do one thing that I only do on this character. Wondering what that is? It's finding the blacksmith and repairing. Main character has everything at 100 crafting wise. So I don't need to talk to vendors. Oh, lovely. We gotta go all the way back out there. So if I miss anything with this one, as I'm exploring with my main character, I will definitely come back and address that. If you have any questions, any comments, please. I'm always open to hearing from anybody that watches my videos. And I also understand that my viewpoints aren't necessarily the same or shared by others. I just try to play the game in a way that is not problematic for other players. Unless it's PvP, then I just go to town and try to make problems for all my enemies. I'm actually kind of shocked. So I normally mainline Bard in front lines. And because I was trying to level Machinist, I decided, okay, so I'll play Machinist in there. I had a fight where I was 14 kills and 1 death. I was the top in that match, and I was just absolutely shocked. That match, I also learned something very valuable. That thing is that well, there was a patch that increased the hit points of all the characters, all the jobs. So I don't know if it will still hold true, but as a machinist, when you have your bar full, when you've got battle high at 100%, I targeted a Pictomancer that was running away. The range on the Machinist's ultimate is 50. So 50 yalms away, that's twice the distance of a normal attack. And, I kind of learned, oh, so this is why I've been getting killed by Machinists that I can't target. I took out a caster in a single shot with maxed battle high. So, something to pay attention to. I've known that before a battle high Dragoon can one-shot a bard with their ult, which, I don't think that is appropriate. I don't think that any of the ults, save for single target, should be allowed to do that much damage to someone. I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay. So, see what they have to say. Right, so place a bid. The auction has begun. Outbid your competitors for the Electrope while conserving your capital. Okay, right then. How much will I start with? Start with 100. $500. Okay. So it is just 600. He's only got 750, so 800 just to get him out of the running. I just want to get this over with because I can't skip it. Right. Now we can skip. Good. Speak with Frisch again, Tulio Lal. Gonna be over there. Okay. So yeah, I will figure out a way to get a larger view for the game. Because if I go full screen, there's no way I can show everything that's going on um, with the standard display ratio. I may look into changing that. We'll see. Grateful to anybody that stuck around and watched this entire thing. I'm working on changing things, but again, my energy has been extremely low, and getting hit with COVID, I'm still recovering. I haven't been able to do, this past Sunday is the first time I've been able to clean in weeks, and I've been very militant about cleaning up everything, and it's just, yeah, you don't beat yourself up when you can't do it. You just do it when you can. And I'm really happy that I'm at that point where I can actually do that. So, we have officially finished that quest chain. Dell coin. Now just watch on Sav, I'm not going to be able to get that card for like ever. I'm still missing, what is it? I'm missing the pet from one of these. No. Not one of those. I am missing... Yeah, from Weeping City. I do not have the pet from the last boss on my main character. Doesn't matter how many times I run it. And, back in the day, that was like, you run it to get the gear. So... yeah, thank you for watching. I am going to be ending stream. I am going to pop up the end card. Gonna see who else is streaming right now that we can raid out to, because I haven't been able to raid in a long time. Let us see. Anybody else that's doing 14 that is a friend? God. Huh. Doesn't look like anybody that I normally go to. So, we are going to go with old friend, but a good friend. If I can type. I just cannot do anything today. So we're going to raid Insanity Sloth. Come with me. Say hi. Have fun. It's not Final Fantasy XIV, but they are a very wonderful streamer. I will catch you all later. Take care.